Hello and welcome to the Energetics of Business podcast, where we bridge the gap between the woo-woo and the tech. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an energetic alignment expert helping entrepreneurs to tap into their inner power and create a business that flows with ease and authenticity. In each episode, we'll dive into the strategies that blend soulful alignment with practical business know-how. Now, let's dive in and align your business from the inside out.
All right, let's dive into something, a feeling I think a lot of us can instantly recognize, especially if you're, in the spiritual space or healing, coaching.
Oh, that kind of world.
Exactly. It's that feeling when you're maybe writing your About Me page or a post, and it just feels well off, inauthentic.
Like wearing someone else's clothes.
Totally, like a costume that's just wrong. Michelle, she's an energy and empowerment specialist over at energeticsbusinesshub.com. She has this great way of putting it.
Oh, yeah.
She says it feels faker than a $2 crystal, which is just brilliant.
Huh. That's vivid. I get that.
Right. So if you ever felt that way, putting yourself out there in your business, then this deep dive is definitely for you. We're digging into insights straight from Michelle's work.
And she really focuses on helping spiritual practitioners, healers, coaches.
Yep. Specifically those who know, like deep down they're meant to serve, but they get stuck. It's like trying to actually attract the clients they dream of, finding the right people.
Right. They hit these roadblocks, getting in front of people.
Yeah. And this whole deep dive is part of our ongoing Energetics of Business series. We're looking at how these, unseen forces really shape how you build a business.
That's right. And Michelle's whole thing is really about that energetic alignment piece, helping talented folks not just get any clients, but attract their dream clients.
The ones they're meant to work with.
Exactly. The perfect energetic match for what they offer, because so many have the skills, they've got the passion, they feel the calling, but the results, the business growth, it just doesn't quite match up.
Something's missing.
Yeah. And Michelle drills down into why that might be happening, looking specifically through that lens of energy. So our mission here really is to unpack Michelle's insights based on the material you shared and figure out how to move past that awful fake feeling marketing and into something that feels truly authentic and actually works to bring in the people you're here for.
Okay, so the big question Michelle helps us tackle, the thing we're going to unpack here is, what exactly is this authentic marketing energy she talks about? And, how does getting your energy aligned actually bring clients in the door? Okay, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So let's start right there with the core problem Michelle lays out. It's not just picking the right filter or using a fancy template, is it?
No, not at all.
That faker than a $2 crystal feeling. She says it comes from something much deeper, an energetic mismatch. Can you tell us more about how she sees this? Where does it stem from?
Absolutely. So Michelle points out that this isn't just, feeling a bit awkward. It's a real incongruence on an energetic level.
Right.
She talks about this pressure practitioners feel. Pressure to sound a certain way online, maybe super polished, a bit distant, kind of like trying to be this perfect guru figure they see others doing.
Right, that spiritually polished vibe.
Exactly. And that pressure, she argues, puts massive stress on your nervous system. Because you're trying to project one thing, but inside, you're feeling something totally different.
So it's not just the words, it's the energy behind them.
Precisely. And this is Michelle's key point. The real problem usually isn't bad marketing strategy or, needing better copywriting skills.
It's something internal.
It's the internal battle. Trying to show this perfect version of yourself instead of the aligned version, the version that's already a match for the clients you're truly meant for. She has this line that just nails it.
Yeah.
Clients don't hire perfect, they hire present.
Oh, wow. Clients don't hire perfect, they hire present. That hits hard. What does she mean by present there? And how does trying to be perfect mess things up?
Well, think about it. When you're aiming for perfect, you're usually coming from a place of trying to control how people see you, right? Maybe afraid of being judged or feeling like you're not quite good enough yet.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you might filter your real thoughts, hide your quirks, maybe even downplay your own struggles or vulnerabilities. But Michelle suggests, while you're putting out this super carefully crafted image, your inner state, your actual energy might be broadcasting doubt or anxiety or just this subtle vibe that you're not totally comfortable being you. It creates this mixed message.
Okay.
Like you're saying out loud, here's my amazing thing, hire me. But energetically, underneath, it might be whispering, please hire me. but maybe don't look too close. Don't see the messy bits.
Ah, okay. So the underlying energy is basically fighting the polished surface.
You got it. And Michelle's framework says the universe, or the energetic field, however you want to frame it, it responds to that underneath energy, not the perfectly edited version you're trying to show.
So the mixed signal is the block.
That's the energetic block she's talking about. It ends up pushing away the very people who would actually resonate with the real, unfiltered you.
That makes so much sense. It's like you're trying to wave someone over while also kind of pushing them away energetically. And I know this connects straight into her next point about the hiding game.
Yes, exactly. Because this whole perfection thing often shows up as waiting, right? Hesitating.
We'll launch when?
Precisely. I need to wait till the website's perfect, or the offer's absolutely flawless, or I feel 100% confident before you really truly put yourself out there. And yeah, on the surface, that can seem like just being responsible, professional even.
But Michelle says it's often something else going on.
Right. She basically calls it perfectionism wearing a disguise. So while you think you're being professional, waiting until you're ready, your energy is actually sending out a totally different signal.
The kind of signal.
A signal that says, hold on, I'm not quite available yet, still getting things ready over here.
And what happens energetically when you broadcast, I'm not quite available?
Well, according to Michelle's view, the universe, the energy field, it just matches that vibe. If your energy is saying, I'm almost ready, the result you get back is, well, almost clients. Or maybe just no clients yet.
Oh.
Which leads to a really important question for anyone feeling stuck, doesn't it? Like, are you maybe, without realizing it, using perfectionism as a way to hide? And by doing that, are you accidentally pushing away the very clients you want to attract?
Oof. So your energy of not quite ready gets mirrored back as no results.
That's the core of her argument. And she has this really punchy phrase for it. Done is magnetic, hiding isn't.
Done is magnetic, hiding isn't.
Done is magnetic, hiding isn't. I like that.
Yeah, the energy of just getting something done, putting it out there, even if it's not perfect, it's done, that carries a kind of magnetic pull. But the energy of holding back, tweaking endlessly, waiting for perfect, that's the energy of hiding. And it just makes you invisible. That's a really powerful reframe. Shifting from perfection to just presence and action. So, okay, we're not supposed to be these perfect, flawless gurus. What do clients actually need from us, according to Michelle?
This is where it gets really freeing, I think. Michelle says your dream clients, they're not actually looking for some perfect guru who has everything figured out all the time. That's often just, an old idea or something we project.
Okay, so if not perfection, what do they need?
What they really need, what they're energetically searching for is you. Simple as that. Michelle really emphasizes showing up as you are, present, grounded, real, aligned in your energy. Just you. She says that's where authentic marketing energy comes from. It's not about trying to copy someone else or fit into some generic marketing box.
So the authenticity itself becomes the strategy in a way.
You could say that, yeah. Michelle's perspective is that when you take aligned action, meaning you create content, you make offers, you have conversations from that place of genuine presence and alignment, that stuff automatically becomes an energetic match for your dream clients. Not because you use some clever marketing trick or perfect wording, but because it carries the frequency of truth.
Because it's real.
Because it's real. It's rooted in who you genuinely are and the work you're genuinely here to do. That true energy is what cuts through the noise and attracts the right people.
And this is where it gets really, really interesting for me, because Michelle connects this internal stuff, this energy, directly to the tangible physical results in your business.
Yeah.
How does she explain that connection?
Yeah, this is a really crucial part of her framework. She looks at the link between your physical actions, your underlying vibration, and the actual physical results you see. She argues that your actions, like actually writing that email, posting that thing, making the offer, reaching out.
The doing stuff.
Right, the doing stuff. These aren't just items on a to-do list. They are, in themselves, setting your vibration at the physical level.
So the act of showing up, even imperfectly, actually generates a certain energy.
Yes. And she claims that your vibrational state is the #1 thing determining your physical outcomes. When you're aligned, when you're showing up authentically with presence, your actions send out a clear, strong signal, a frequency.
Okay.
And that frequency, she argues, is what magnetizes the specific people your soul is actually here to serve. It's like tuning your radio dial right to the station your ideal client is already listening to.
And what if you're not aligned? What if you're showing up out of fear or trying to be someone else.
Then your actions carry a totally different frequency, often a messy, discordant one. You might be posting because you feel you have to, or out of fear, or still trying to project that perfect image we talked about.
Right.
And Michelle says that out of alignment energy, it actually repels the right people.
Yeah.
She uses another great analogy here. She says it repels them like a dodgy crystal with plastic glue marks.
Huh. Okay, I can picture that.
Right. It looks kind of real, but the energy is just
Yeah.
off. And the people who are truly looking for the real deal, your ideal clients, they can sense that, even if they don't consciously know why. So this insight really connects the dots, doesn't it? Your inner energetic state isn't just some fluffy side concept. It's actually the engine driving your external business results. It determines who's drawn to you and who isn't.
So that feeling of being faker than a $2 crystal isn't just a feeling. It's an energy state that's actively pushing people away. Okay, so if that's the problem, this energetic misalignment causing hiding and blocking clients, what's Michelle's solution? How does she help people fix this?
Well, based on the material, Michelle works right with her clients to pinpoint where their energy is getting twisted up. What are the underlying fears, the beliefs, the old patterns creating those mixed signals and blocks?
Identifying the source of the static.
Exactly. And then, crucially, she guides them in correcting that misalignment, clearing the static.
How does she do that? What's the process look like?
A really key part of her method is something she calls her guided soul activation. This is a core piece she includes in her main offer, the Aligned Business Breakthrough.
Okay, the Aligned Business Breakthrough.
Yeah, she mentions it specifically in tiers 2, 3, and the VIP level of that program. And according to Michelle, this activation isn't just about, giving you a new marketing plan or a quick mindset fix.
It goes deeper.
It goes deeper. It's about clearing out what she calls the energetic junk. Those subconscious blocks, old fears, limiting beliefs tied up in perfectionism or not feeling good enough, all the stuff that stops you from showing up fully and authentically. It's like cleaning the gunk off that radio antenna so the signal can get through clearly.
So it's less about adding layers and more about stripping away what's blocking your natural energy.
That's exactly it. Removing the interference so your true aligned energy can just shine through. And Michelle promises that when your energy lines up with your purpose, your offers, your ideal clients, when you're vibrating from that place of being truly ready and aligned,
Then what happens?
when your business stops feeling like this constant struggle, like you're always pushing a boulder uphill, forcing things, and it starts feeling much more like flowing, like things are coming to you.
Flowing,
Yeah.
not forcing. Yeah, that really is the dream for so many people, especially in this kind of work. Okay, so if we pull all these threads from Michelle's work together, what's the absolute bottom line, the main message she wants people to walk away with?
I think her core message is incredibly clear and actually quite simple. Stop waiting for perfect marketing. Stop trying to create some image you think clients want.
Forget the costume.
Forget the costume. Instead, focus on aligning your energy. Do the inner work to be present, grounded, and just plain real about who you are and what you offer. Because when you show up from that place, your actions, your posts, your talks, your offers, they'll naturally carry the frequency of your truth, your real confidence, and your genuine desire to help.
And that authentic frequency, that's the most powerful magnet you actually have. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more fully yourself so the right people can finally see you. Michelle has that really beautiful line summing it up.
Which one?
You're the sign someone's been waiting for.
Yes. Which really brings it home that this isn't just, feel-good advice. According to Michelle's whole framework, this is the actual mechanism. It's how you attract the specific clients you're uniquely designed to serve.
Right.
And if we zoom out, it's realizing that your own energy, your authenticity, your presence, that's probably the single most valuable marketing asset you have. It's about making sure your energy is working for your business goals, pulling in those aligned clients, instead of letting fear or doubt or perfectionism accidentally push them away.
This whole deep dive has really hammered home that idea, hasn't it? That in business, especially soul-led business, our inner world and outer results are totally linked. The big takeaway from Michelle's insights seems to be, authentic marketing energy isn't about looking perfect on the outside.
Nope.
It comes from showing up present and aligned on the inside. And that energetic state is the real magnet for your dream clients.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening who really feels this, who recognizes that dodgy crystal feeling or suspects maybe some energetic junk, is holding them back, the source material points directly to Michelle's program, the Aligned Business Breakthrough.
Right, that's where she does this work.
Yeah, that's the container where she helps clients do this deep clearing and alignment work, including that guided soul activation process we mentioned. If you want to learn more about the Aligned Business Breakthrough and the different tiers, you can check it out at energeticsoftbusinesshub.com/maligned-business breakthrough.
Okay, good to know. That sounds like a really solid resource for anyone wanting to dig deeper into this energy business connection. And just as we wrap up this deep dive, here's a final thought for you to chew on.
Lay it on us.
If, like Michelle suggests, your energy is the main driver of your business results, what subtle bit of energetic junk, maybe a hidden fear, a nagging self-doubt, that pressure to be perfect might you be unknowingly carrying around right now that could be quietly blocking the very clients you most want to reach?
Ooh, that's a good one to sit with.
Definitely something to reflect on as you go about your day. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.